for video game logic and you know, like I can solve puzzles logic, but when it comes to common,
You know what that's called, right?
no,
Nah, I'm
no, I'm not. No.
What?
Hey, this is
No, fuck it.
Romo's brain just had the pie chart is a little different than other people's pie charts.
God,
I'm just saying, bro.
But it is better in a lot of ways than ours.
He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong.
Amazing.
I would change.
Great dad.
I would change maybe just 3 things, but I love him. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't change nothing because if he was perfect, then he'd be boring. If we were perfect, we'd be boring.
Which is very true. We're some flawed individuals. Thank God.
But flaws make us interesting.
Fuck both of y'all. Y'all trying to make fun of me with that trying insult, man.
Look, now he's starting to perk up his brain a little bit. Like, hey man, what's going on? Hey, that's that little brother shit. Like, hey man, y'all are talking about me, man.
Wait up.
Hey, episode? What episode?
I don't know. What the fuck
96.
is this?
Come on, holler.
What, 96?
Yeah.
96?
That's
Oh,
it,
yeah.
baby. That's fucked up the way to start, but
We're gonna do this episode about spiritual shit. So the first topic that we decided we're gonna bring up. Go ahead.
I gotta connect what the intro. I think humor is spiritual because you know they say laughter is medicine,
Are
right?
you saying Romo has a sense of humor?
I know. I'm saying we all have a
You
sense of
saying
humor.
I'm not a
but
funny guy or what?
that's the fact that like we gotta
Funny
be able-
looking.
We gotta be able to laugh at ourselves, but also make light of.
I laugh at Romo all the time.
Right. And I think that's spiritual,
I'm
man.
fucking with you.
I think-
Look at, don't take it. Look, I'm fucking with
I think
Nah, bro,
for
I'm
sure.
saying
This
God,
is, look, this is like if we're on stage, you know. You got imagine we're doing a live podcast from now on. We gotta milk it a little bit, you know. We gotta be a little more.
but that's
little more.
cool. They might like seeing him like act like it affects him, you know.
Nah, then I feel bad. I feel like I'm just being a bully.
Okay.
Don't
I
do
mean, I
that.
always act like Charlie. People always told me I resemble.
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
I thought he meant Charlie Brown.
I used to be like Charlie Brown.
You know where, bro? That's fucked up.
Now, Charlie Brown is a G, bro.
The motherfucker is a square.
He's a circle. But
Look, we're not gonna get into this argument on how a square and a circle are the same thing.
So okay,
Alright.
so, you know we love Romo.
But I just want to say, spiritually, why would God make us fart if He didn't have a sense of humor? So
But-
funny shit has to do with spirituality, in a way.
I feel you.
Positive
Yeah.
humor.
I feel
Yeah.
But my
Alright.
farts smell like flowers.
I just want to connect it.
you. It wouldn't look so funny when somebody fell. You know what I'm saying? You know, the universe did that for a reason. You know.
I fell onto the bus on Friday. 'Cause the bus driver was like, "Hey, can you come tell them to like chill out, to be quiet?" Because
Yeah.
the kids are like, "Wow." And I tried to like hop into but I was like,
Damn.
"Oh shit."
Damn.
So none of them saw me because they were all up in that
Yeah.
acting the fool. So.
Already, see, look.
See, I've done that a few times at work. You know, I always have to step up into these rentals that we use. And I fucking hate it. I don't know why people, you know, thought this was a great idea for a man who's like 5'6" or whatever.
Whoa!
So you gotta like hop
Hold
up on
on,
the steps.
hold on. Romo just said for someone that's 5'6", but that someone is not you, right? You're not that 5'6" person,
I'm
right?
like 5'5" and a
What?
half.
What?
You're not 5'6"?
Oh.
With the boots, it'll probably make me 5'6".
You know,
Is that what your license says? Though?
you know what would
They
make
never check.
you? Okay, you know what would
measure.
make Romo 5'6"? 4 more inches.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, you can't be 5'2".
What?
Nah.
Look at him.
I don't know.
Look at
What does that make you?
His feet
My
are down.
mom-
I'm like
she's-
5'4".
Y'all are taller than my mom.
My mom's 4'11".
Are you taller than your mom?
Yeah, she's 4'11".
She's 4'11"?
Yeah.
Nah,
She's a little woman, but like big
same
attitude.
here. Mom's tiny.
Your mom's in the 4s?
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom's also tiny with big attitude.
I wonder if I feel like mine's at least 5.
Your mom's tiny with a big attitude too.
Yeah. What's
Either way, the fact of the matter is that they think this is a joke or something. They think I'm like Super Mario or some shit because I always gotta hop up.
He looks like it. He looks so cute when he jumps out.
They
of the
design
window.
everything for top
He looks
people.
so cute. He has to brace himself to jump out through the window.
I really do. I always, every time I have to brace myself. I think I'm gonna bust my
He has
shit.
to- you know, it's like a suicide
Hold your
dive.
breath a little bit, just in case. It might be the last one. It might
So-
be oil down
I'm
there.
always waiting for somebody to come by so I can just like do an elbow drop on them or some shit or a missile drop
So they
kick.
can catch you. Yeah.
So-
oh.
All right, so the first part we agreed that we were gonna talk about this was psychedelic trips not working. Because sometimes you take them mushrooms, or you take them LSDs, or you take them, you know, the DMTs, and
So does not working mean like you have a bad trip? Or like it doesn't serve its purpose, or it doesn't work as in
how
like,
about either or? Either it's a bad trip, or you just like, what the fuck? I don't feel nothing. So let's talk about that. Have you ever had that experience? Oh.
I haven't had any bad trips.
Yeah? You're a blessed man.
Yeah, on any kind of psychedelics. Every time I've been on psychedelics, it's always been like pretty positive.
What about you, Romo? You had bad trips?
Yeah, I've had a couple.
Can you explain why you had them?
Why you gonna say it like that?
What? What you mean?
Well, the one time I had a bad one was like, it's because it was hot outside. It was my first
You
time.
literally just said you never had a bad
Well, it turned good.
So you're lying to us?
It wasn't a bad trip. It was just a bad period of the trip. Excerpt of the trip.
This interview's already going so right.
You know what I mean? Like, because we went outside, we're like, for some reason I was like, let's go to the creek. And it was the middle of the summertime in Texas. And I started like getting high.
The first time I took any psychedelic was LSA, those seeds, those Morning Glory seeds, and man, it was a Texas summer. Yeah, we used to live in apartments right by the lake. It was me and my little bro. And we need to get outside. You know, when you're tripping on that shit, you're
you want to be in nature.
But after a little while, I realized like, yo, I'm dehydrating myself extremely. It's 100 and like some degrees Texas. You know, you're coastal. Yeah. So immediately I went back because I could feel my kidneys dehydrating. You know what I'm saying? So we went back in, but like, yeah, I just want to be outdoors. You know, like so. Yeah. See, if it wasn't for my common sense, I probably would have been there like passing out out there, dying.
That's what happens when people do like ecstasy and stuff. Like they're so like high and stuff, but they don't realize that they're fucking getting dehydrated and shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So Romo, you talk about your bad trip. Why you think you had it?
I had a bad trip probably because of the ego I had with it.
What do you mean the ego you had with it? What psychedelic were you taking?
I was taking mushrooms.
But even a bad trip is a good trip because it taught you a lesson.
Did you learn a lesson?
To respect it.
So you can't call it a bad one then, right? But
it was horrible.
But it scared you? Why? It scared you? What happened?
Demons?
My stomach was hurting. No, it wasn't demons.
My tummy hurt.
No, like it was just a throbbing, like knot in my stomach. Like it just would not go away.
Like a panic attack, like a constant.
And every time that I would close my eyes, I would always see like kind of like a motherly figure, always like just kind of giving me a lesson, like like chill your ego out, you know, kind of be more disciplined and things like that, and don't be demanding answers and whatnot. You know, the knowledge we give you is knowledge we give you. And then when I tried to drink a squirt, like the drink squirt.
While you're running?
Yeah, I didn't even want to see it again. Since that day, I have yet to ever have a squirt ever in my life.
That's the thing. Psilocybin will make you want to eat healthy, and it'll make you want to just drink water.
I definitely credit my mushroom just for cleaning up my diet. You know, my taste buds definitely changed a lot.
Yeah.
My bad, Ron. I didn't mean to interrupt.
But it makes you want to you want to snack on something healthy usually.
I've had bad parts of trips, but they weren't really bad. They were more of like leading the
shadow work.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the dark side.
Yeah, they go through it.
You gotta go to the dark side to get some light, baby.
Just like real life is sometimes you have bad trips. It's all kind of a trip in a way. Right?
Yeah. All right. Next topic: sage. What's up with that shit? Y'all fuck with sage?
Yeah, I like sage, and I keep forgetting to give you Palo Santo.
Yeah,
I like
that. I need some of that. You fuck with sage, Home Slice?
I don't do it at my house because my
dad thinks it's demon shit. Look, bro, witchcraft. I remember we had bought this dude an incense burner. I had stocked him up with like over 200 incense sticks, and he took them home. And then the next day, I'm like, hey, so how was it? He's like, man, I can't do that shit. He's like, why? He's like, my dad said, turn that demon. Go ahead. What did he say?
Demon sticks.
Yeah, bro. Take the demon sticks away from here. I was like, damn.
Funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ward off demons. Like,
yeah. See. Okay. So here's the thing. Sage is supposed to get rid of bad vibes, and incense attracts good ones. So like sage is that's why it's a cleanse. You're cleaning out the negativity. You know what I'm saying?
That's why India makes so much like incense, right? Like a lot of it comes from India.
Cheesy.
Cause like I buy like a big box set, right? And some of them said like aura cleansing or chakras or positive vibes and just different things. So you know they're putting like the essential oils and shit, and they're hand rolling them. And it's just like whoa.
So the way I fuck with sage is like I got a big old sage stick, and I got that abalone shell. So that way you ain't gotta put it in somewhere where it'll burn. Cause once you burn that sage stick, it's hard to put out. You know, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
So you light it, you spark it up, like because it goes out fast sometimes.
No, for me, no. Once you buff that one, in my opinion, I have trouble turning it off.
There's different kinds of sage too. There's like desert sage.
When I turn it on, I have to dip it in a cup of water. It's like, yeah. He's been there. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, this is my little method. You know, my thought thing. So I'll have my favorite instrument, which in my opinion, this instrument has like the frequency of like God in it. It's the didgeridoo. It's an Australian instrument. You can look it up. D-I-D didgeridoo. And then
that's not what he did there.
And then so I play that on my little speaker, my little handheld speaker, and then I have these little instruments here. I got some drums. I got my shaman stick with the rattles on it. I got the little frog thing.
It's like a rain stick also, right?
Yeah, I got the rain stick. I got the bowl, the tuning bowl. You know what I'm saying? So and I'll walk around the where I live, the complex that I'm trying to cleanse. You know, my apartment for the most part. And I'll have a mantra going, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the intent, you know. There's no right or wrong way to do it, right? It's all about the intent. So you know, I do it with the mantra of like, look, as I spread this sage, I want to make this an area where things like hate, you know, and anger, you know what I'm saying, like cannot find a home here, you know what I'm saying? Well, these emotions come here and they just can't be here, you know what I'm saying? And then with the intent, hopefully you attract the good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Attract spirits of love, of you know, of togetherness and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And I'll do that. I'll save the whole apartment. And the thing too, I open up all the cabinets. I open up all the cabinets, all the things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure to get the corners. The corners is, you know, if you read about spirituality and you believe in stuff, they'll take corners with.
Well, it's probably too. You gotta like crack the window because otherwise it just traps.
I feel you.
You gotta let them out. Otherwise, because I see this picture, this meme where they're just out in the window like
yeah,
like they're all trying to get out.
Don't worry, when I light the incense, they'll come in and bat and then kick them out. You know?
Right, they're like. But the Palo Santo,
I know.
or the good thing about the sage too is scientifically it's proven to kill bacteria in the air. So it's not just spiritual; it kills like fucking colds and shit like that. So instead of having to spray all the time these fucking chemicals, if you burn sage, it'll kill, you know, all that shit in the air and it'll help you feel better too.
So the next thing that we want to talk about is I'm looking
meditation?
at the. We can do that. You want to talk about? Did we do a podcast on meditation?
Oh, we did do. But I
go ahead. But you go ahead.
I did a new meditation.
Go
it's
ahead,
only like it's from Headspace and it's only like a minute long, and it's a guided meditation and I've only done it a couple of times, but my sister introduced me to it and I like it, bro. Like I used to think that it has to be like, even though we did a whole, you know, podcast on it, I would think that most of the time it's like, you know, there's different kinds, but a quick 1 minute one is pretty dope. But that's super spiritual. Just breathing.
Yes.
Breathing.
That's the key thing, is learn to slow down. Because remember, a lot of people will panic because they're like, oh my God, right now so much chaos going on around me. No. What do we always say? The chaos is not out there. It's in here.
Right.
That's what you got to learn to calm down. And yes, you're getting your breathing, you know, knowing how to breathe right is the first thing to be able to slow yourself down when that quote unquote chaos happens. You know what I'm saying?
You're putting more action to the brain when you do that.
Yeah,
panic
it's scientific.
Yeah.
But usually we're not breathing right.
So the next thing I'm talking about is the pentagram, because a lot of people
scary.
It's a lot of people have their misconceptions, you know, about it. A lot of people just don't straight up know anything. Some people see it, they're like, I wonder what it's about.
Right.
Okay. Obviously, there's many different opinions. I'm not no authority, you know what I'm saying? But this information I'm about to read, in my opinion, is the legit what it's supposed to be.
From say like sacred geometry shit.
Right?
Kinda,
yeah. It's from a trusted source.
Okay.
How about that? The pentagram expresses the dominion of the spirit over the elements of nature. The pentagram, with its superior ray aiming up, forces the tenebrous ones, that means evil ones, to scatter. The pentagram, with its superior ray pointing down, that's in order to call upon the demons. So you see that.
That's why when you see it.
So yeah, when it's pointing down, the pointing down pentagram, that's the evil one. That's the devil worshipping one. The one that's up.
Music videos.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, what chakra are you gonna follow? You gonna go chakra down or chakra up? You know what I'm saying? Also, if they used to draw it like this, okay, the pentagram with the pointing up, that's like Jesus, right, on the cross almost, right? But the pentagram pointing down is Lucifer falling from heaven. That's how a lot of these groups,
it's all symbolic.
They look at it. They look at it like that. That's why they love it.
Is so spiritual.
They love it. When the pentagram is placed on the floor of the entrance of the room with its superior, so with its point aiming towards the interior and the bottom of the ones pointing towards the outside, it does not permit the entrance of black magicians. I'm gonna try that sometime.
Oh, so that'd be cool to get a mat and you put it right there and then the pentagram, or even just to draw it or something.
Yeah, you can draw it or whatever. It's all about. So the pentagram can be made to shine instantaneously when uttering certain secret mantras. You know what I'm saying? Like I wrote, here's one here. I have a mantra here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 words. But this mantra will totally, help out. So that, in my opinion, is what is the true thing on pentagram. It's
very powerful.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Shapes are powerful because of sacred geometry. Like, It just like that's why like when you see like the flower of
life.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of circles and shit.
Yeah,
The tree of life.
Together, yeah.
Yeah, and then you get it's just like shit. It's so crazy because school makes that shit boring. School geometry and algebra, they make me hate shapes. But then when you get older, or whenever you open your mind up and you realize there's like more to it, it's like, oh, okay, it's art. It's beautiful.
Manifesting, you hear a lot about it.
Well, what is it?
Okay. Manifesting, in my opinion, is yes, when you take your state of mind, like for example, put it like this. Let's say you want something like more money, right? I want to make more money, right? Okay, you need to put your mindset towards how much money do I need? You know what I'm saying? Get a number in there, get a number going. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to think to yourself, you know, what am I not doing that I need to do to get to that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Start organizing little by little. You know what I'm saying? And you have to in your head say, I'm working towards this. Not, oh, I wish I could have this, or damn, you know, if I could. No, I'm working towards it right now. And if you legit put the work in, bro, you will eventually end up realizing, yo, I'm doing it, or I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. It's keeping the good mindset. Like for example, let's say you're going through times of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And you're surrounded by negativity. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that negativity, bro. So you have to tell yourself, you know what? I am not this negativity. I am not gonna let this negativity get to me. You know,
it's for you, fool. Pay attention.
You know what I'm
Stop
saying?
exiting those things. All right,
you know, you basically tell yourself, bro, like, look, I know that things like self-hate, blame, you know, anger, you know, all these things are just gonna make the negativity even worse, bro. The only way to and not to defeat. Remember, you don't. It ain't about no battle. It's about transforming those fear, hate, blame into with love. You transform them with love. So you have to turn yourself into a being that doesn't allow those emotions to get to you, bro. You have to make someone, first of all, to love yourself.
So that, yeah.
You know, so if you're being surrounded by negativity, you gotta be able to tell yourself, yo, you know what? That's not me. This negativity is not me. I'm not gonna let it get to me. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, so manifesting.
Because then you feed it.
Right.
So what you're trying to manifest is a change of, is a state of like outside. I'm dealing with negativity. So many, whatever it is, people, your job, a spouse, whatever, fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to say, okay, this is obviously not what I'm about. You know, and I need instead of trying to wallow in it or trying to find a way to fall towards those niggas, like want to blame yourself, want to be angry too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What is that gonna achieve? Nothing.
It's gonna. All right. So manifesting. If you always think what I think, this is how I see manifestation. Go ahead. What you think is usually what happens. Like if you're always thinking negative,
yes,
usually negative's gonna happen.
Yes.
If you're always thinking positive,
yes,
more than likely positive's gonna happen. And even if something kind of negative happens, you're able. If you're more focused on positive, where you're like, okay, well, look at the positive of this aspect.
For example, let's say someone is going through a lot of shit, and you've never meditated. And you legit go through a meditation for 10 minutes, if you can find peace in that meditation after you come out of it, you'll be like, damn, you know, that's okay. So I'm starting to understand a little bit, you know. Basically,
it's baby steps,
yeah,
bro.
Slowing it down. You learn that I got slow. The thing, I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to rush through this. No, you have to learn to slow it down and observe everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like your thoughts, you can't just let your thoughts run wild with you, bro. You have to slow it down to a point where you can manage your thoughts.
Because we're powerful, and if we are in a simulation, it's almost like we're speaking code or fucking.
Yes, the words you say create vibrations in you and outside of you and shit like that.
That's how we're fucking powerful, bro. Saying shit is powerful. That's why you're supposed to like, and it's not normal. And I mean, it doesn't be seen, but you're supposed to compliment yourself. You're supposed to hype yourself up. You're supposed to love yourself and tell yourself shit.
Be your own source of love instead of depending on others or
right,
or whatever.
Because
you know what
compliments can come and go, but you gotta be able to like, yeah, bro.
You know,
it's hard to do
because
it's reality because it's like everything's attacking.
Yeah, because in my opinion, bro, fixing the outside is not going to do anything. You have to address the inside first, and then the outside will reflect the inside. So, for example, like I said, if after those 10 minutes of meditating on the inside you feel peaceful, you're going to wake up and something will become clearer to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of a sudden, and that's the thing. That's you know, you'll see. So you manifest in that meditation. You manifested some peace. You open your eyes, and guess what? When you found it inside, you found some outside too. Manifestation. You know what I'm saying? It's not no magic. It's not no bullshit. It's you know, a lot of, you know, there's a lot of people are gonna be like, you gotta just know, bro. It's about deciding I'm gonna keep a positive state of mind no matter what situation. and that in itself will turn you into a very powerful person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that becomes addicted, not addictive, but contagious. Like people will feed off of that from you. Whatever you express, usually that's, and it's, you know, the people around you will express it too, usually. And if the people don't change, who is it? I think one of the, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And you're staying right into his soul, into his third eye.
Do you understand a little bit more about what manifestation is? What about mantras? That's good too, because mantras is almost
it's like a manifestation.
Yeah, it is, because those vibrations with those mantras are supposed to create a state of mind.
What's an example of a mantra? Like I am powerful.
Well,
I am strong.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Oh, okay.
Like the Om.
Affirmations is what I'm thinking.
That in itself, Om. That one tone, Om. It's supposed to be a peaceful, calming one. That's why when you're meditating.
That's why when you go home.
Yeah. And then, so, like, for example, I'm probably saying it wrong. I haven't done the Indian mantras in years. But there's one, I think it's Om Namah Shivaya. You have to say the syllables, like, Om Namah Shivaya. You know, it has to come from here.
I want to make a song like that.
Bro, there are. That's what YouTube is. If you go to YouTube and type, bro, hundreds of people
like
have.
a hip-hop track with that on the hook and shit.
All they do is that they say it over and over. It's the mantra. And there's many other ones too. I used to have one. There was one where I was dealing with, you know, early on in my marriage, I was dealing with some temptation at work, bro. And it was motherfucker, like everywhere I would go, like this certain person was just happened to like be there. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, universe, what are you doing? Like, are you just trying to serve it up on a plate to me? Like, I don't want this, you know?
It's a trap.
And then so I started doing mantras at work. And let me tell you, bro, they worked, you know? Yeah. Let me tell you something. This is going to sound like I'm bullshitting you, but within 2 months of me doing the mantras, this chick actually quit.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, man.
Roma, in the meantime, like, we didn't see, but Roma was, like, poisoning her and shit, making her sick.
He's like,
bullying her, slashing her tires and shit. I'm just kidding.
He's like, die, heifer.
You fucking up with my man.
All right, anything else as a spirituality podcast?
Music is spiritual. That's why I think like when you're singing certain songs that it feels good, like a positive song.
Yeah, bro.
And it feels like like you're releasing.
Singing and really getting into a song, bro. It does get those emotions like out of you sometimes.
Positive, good songs. Like if you're singing about killing people.
See, here's the thing about rap. The thing about rap that's not good is because rap in general is always selfish.
Egotistical.
It's selfish. Yeah. I got this. I got that.
Right.
You know, you ain't shit. You know, blah blah blah.
It's part of manifesting, but they don't have to. They shouldn't have to like talk shit about people.
You know what I'm saying? Like real shit.
It's
like
negative. It's
you know, and then like rock songs are all about like just being down on yourself. Like I hate life. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, you got to be on that positive tip. You know what I'm saying? Like I found some positive music like Jamiroquai. You know the guy.
Yeah.
That dude is on some positive
song
shit.
is dope.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
There's songs, there's music like the
a lot of good reggae shit. A lot of reggae, man. I know it's cheesy, but those lyrics are like, you know, they're wholesome. You know what I'm saying?
There's this dude named Landrell that my sister put me on to, and he has a song called Gratitude, and then bro, he talks about like meditating and stuff, and I don't even know what you would call it because it's almost like R&B, but like talking a little bit too.
Damn, 23 minutes. I feel like we're talking for like 45. Must be the bud.
Yeah.
Hey, but fucking bro, spirituality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want anything else? You want anything else? You want to call that a wrap for that one?
You feel like I don't.
Do you feel more spiritually knowledgeable now, Roma?
I mean, it's everything that y'all are saying is everything I've.
Oh, I knew this stuff. You know, I was just waiting.
No, it's not. It's not something that I knew. It's something that when I took that time away from the both of y'all to deal with a lot of the shit that I had to deal with, is what I was facing and manifesting in my own self. You know, I don't want to speak much on it because again we're gonna do the whole podcast.
No, he keeps trying to promo his own solo podcast.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't want to talking and just repeating a lot of things because I hate repeating.
Coming soon, Romo's Pain.
But to be honest, spirituality.
Emphasizing.
Well, no, it's spirituality.
So saved your life.
It's not just what saved mine, but it's also saved my brothers. It's what saved a lot of people in my family. You know,
spirituality, like as in closeness to God.
It's something in which you reestablishing faith, not only in having in something higher than yourself, but in something in yourself too. Because if we don't have something that's more powerful than us, you know, we think that we're almighty. You know, we turn evil in ourselves. We don't know how to handle that shit. We don't know how
communist.
Yeah. There's not many kings in the entire world, in the entire history of the world. There has not been many kings that could handle being
ultimate power corrupts ultimately, whatever they say. You know what I'm saying?
So if we don't. So the kings that were able to submit themselves to a higher power than themselves, you would see that they'd have better kingdoms.
Like
now ones that thought that they were all kings.
That they were the god.
The God himself. You just saw how corrupt they would become. That's the same thing I would see in any person. So spirituality, if you can be able to submit yourself to something even better, something that's more powerful than you, then that shows humbleness.
Right.
And, you know, it helps you. Spirituality will help you with any type of addiction that you're suffering through. Not even just alcohol. It could be heroin. It could be crack, cocaine. I mean, porn. Sex. I don't say all that now.
Phones.
But, yeah, you know, sex will be an addiction as well.
Social media.
Yeah, everything. And it can help you find more peace within yourself, because I think that's where a lot of the battles happen.
It's all within yourself, the battle. If you feel like it's outside, it's within. Yeah.
So, but again, you know, you gotta be careful what you manifest, because that could be temptations towards the dark side, and if you're not prepared yourself,
you might not.
You'll manifest something that you didn't think you were ready for.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's like everybody says, be careful what you wish for.
You might just.
You can even manifest your own death.
Your own demise. Yeah. Well, that's what they say. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Like a lot of the rappers that would like talk about dying and shit, they kind of.
No, you'll think of it yourself. You think it's a joke at first, and then you start kind of seeing it more and more. You know, I would always joke around saying that I would see death everywhere, and the worse and worse my own alcohol addiction got, the more and more closer I could see him, and it would get scary for a while, because there were months. This year, I thought, you know, this was it. You know, I thought, you know, this guy's actually gonna come for me this year. I thought this was.
Death?
Yeah, I thought this would be my final hoorah. The way that I thought it was going.
Because he used to talk about it so much.
Well, because I would see premonitions, and I would see a lot of things around me that.
Chill out, Anakin.
That would. No, this is being serious. You know, you would start seeing a lot of things that weren't good. And you were doing a lot of things that were manifesting these things. You weren't realizing it, because you gone so far into the deep end that you don't recognize the evil that you see.
Those things all lead to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? And you feed those thoughts. You're like, wow, this must be me. But no, if you're not able to tell yourself that's not me, then you'll be consumed by it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, bro.
That's so powerful.
Depression is a real thing. I know I'm all about being positive and working through shit, right? But I'm not gonna down someone who's going through depression, bro. I know it's a motherfucker. I've been there myself. Feeling like shit, feeling like no one gives a fuck, feeling like you ain't shit, feeling like you ain't worthy of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, and I understand this.
A lot of us have. It's kind of like a rite of passage now. It's almost like a lot of people our age have to go through some kind of depression.
Yeah,
which is
bro.
It's weird.
Yeah, bro, and it's a big battle. But if you can overcome it, bro, bro, you gain a shitload of HP points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your brain gets sharper, smarter.
For sure, bro. For sure.
To be thrown into the fire is not something that, you know, I would recommend for a lot of people, but it's very recommended. You gotta out poet my phrase.
Yeah, why throw into the fire? Why not throw into the deep end to learn how to swim?
Nah, because Roman wants to sound more
fire.
Cool. He wants to sound cooler than me.
If you get thrown in the fire,
Romo, you get this one.
You die.
Oh, look at that!
Mic drop.
Diamonds are made in fire, bro.
Huh?
Diamonds are made in the fire.
Are they?
You cannot make a diamond, with pressure and fire.
Oh, I didn't know that. But diamonds are worthless if we want to get really into it.
Hey, isn't that one that night podcast?
They're yeah.
That didn't go off the rails.
We get debate about diamonds on another episode. Mm-hmm. But
that was episode 96.
I really thought we got to that 30, but it's all good.
It's a little better. 29 minutes.
Is that how we want to end
solid.
it?
What?
Yeah.
What else is spiritual?
Yeah, Romo, is that where you want to end it?
Hey, brotherly love is spiritual, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do one on.
This is spiritual right here. I mean, we keep conversation is spiritual.
I believe most of our podcasts are a positive tip. You know what I'm saying? I believe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're if you're depressed and you put on one of our podcasts, it's like listening to some homies that hopefully.
Hey, you never know. You might be going through the same shit too.
Yeah.
You never know.
Real shit, bro. Real shit. Roman's gonna do alcoholism. We're gonna do one about.
What's our 100th gonna be about?
Maybe you can be that.
We're gonna plan it out.
It has to be fun. We don't want it to be boring. Nah,
well, it's not necessarily.
That's fucked up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That could be that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yay!
See, I told you should have wrapped it up when I said so. Look, are you
Wait.
happy? You're about to
No,
get
we
it.
still got 50 more seconds.
So I always say that.
So apologize to Romo on those 50
I'm sorry,
seconds.
man. I love you. That could be it's gonna be a good episode.
Fuck you.
I'm-
Chris.
They're all great episodes. All right.
They are. I
Yeah,
love you.
yeah.